I'm Jeff Gaines of Games, joined by Nurgle the Goblin. Say hi.
Howdy.
Tonight we've got a great match for you, Uncle Reggie versus Whaley. And now that it is 8 o'clock, we are going to send them live, so we'll be waiting a little bit to get caught up. This is a Week 3 match. The preset for Week 3 is Guardian Slayer, meaning that we start with 6 of our 9 STKs, our Sky Temple keys, needed to reach the final area, and the remaining 3 are on the 3 Guardians of the 3 major regions of the game. So Amorbus, Chica, and Quad. So all you Chica and Worm enjoyers, Quad enjoyers, rejoice.
Oh boy.
Let me just go ahead and actually switch the layout. Got to remember to click the good buttons. There we are.
Yeah, you gotta hit them buttons.
So here we go. And yeah, I think it's no other RAs, I believe.
Good luck to our racers.
Yeah, good luck.
Patcher. I'm very excited for this because it means we have to watch all the bosses get fought. Or
Yep, it also means we get. Oh wow, great hint! Morris is a Sky Temple key.
you don't say, game, huh? Off to a great start with these hints. I kind of hope they're all like that.
Yeah, so we pretty much have the equivalent of 5 joke hints in the pool now, since
yeah,
3 of them are guaranteed Guardian hints.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, so our usual main energy controller start.
Gonna be fighting. The stream does not have audio for me. The restream. Oh, now I can hear it.
Yeah, should be good. I've got it on my end, so.
Okay, that was weird then. It just didn't for a second, and then it like kicked in. Maybe my ears stopped working.
I'm glad you can hear the shrieking of Albert jumping
back
and forth.
Alpha Splinter just.
Yeah, so unfortunately no good weapons to get through this fight. 5 missiles isn't a lot to work with, so you know.
And no space jump to hop your way out of the arena and cheese it.
Yeah. Any of our experienced tournament runners aren't gonna have any trouble with no weapons, but it's just makes it a little tedious to start off your run.
Hmm.
And we're rewarded with Light Beam.
That's pretty good starting.
And there's Dark Beam. Okay, well, there's our 2 most important beams.
KR gets to say the word in chat now.
Get your baby rages in.
Baby seed.
So yeah, so something that's changed importance in this preset is the hints for the Guardian keys. Because we don't have any out of bounds, we won't be able to skip the Worm keys, which would usually be most runners at this level's preferred choice. So we'll need all 3 of the Worm keys, all 3 of the Chicken keys. Can't skip those anyways, so that's just automatically required. But then our Inghive keys are likely going to be skipped as well. We can, if we get Annihilator, it's a freebie. If we have Screw Attack, there is a way to easily get in. It's getting out and doing the key gate skip that's kind of a pain. So lots of keys to be collected, and yeah, those hints will definitely help. We'll want to get those hints early and prioritize our translators.
Indeed. I'm gonna BRB for like 2 seconds. I need to grab a hair tie. My hair is being evil.
Sure thing. Using a reposition here with scanning the gate to avoid moving that crate. Missile-related upgrade in Cursed Lake.
Oof.
Which I believe that means it's nothing, due to that being Seeker's locked and Supers being a beam-related upgrade.
Indeed. And since they started with missile launcher, can't be launcher. Actually, don't think you can get there without launcher anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So there's Amber. That's fantastic for our runners. Going to be able to grab hints in Agon immediately.
Was that Sandcash hint? I didn't read it.
It was a morph-related upgrade, so I'm going to assume that's bombs. That's going to be the most likely thing. It, of course, can be spider
Cannonball, boost
power
ball.
bombs. Yeah. And Reed's cooking something up.
Reed's always cooking something up. We don't know what it is, though. See if Reggie can't match that phenomenal gameplay from the last race I calmed.
And that was a major upgrade in Transport B access. That is our Dark Beam. So thank you, game, for that hint.
We do love the, hey, screw you, I already got this hints.
Yeah, so far all the hints being relatively early game things, not playing too well.
It's definitely going to be an item hunt if they don't get some good hints.
Cannon
so, yes.
can't be hinted by translator hints, but it can be hinted by key bearers. It'll just say a morph-related upgrade for chat. I'm fairly positive.
Emerald translator.
Well, there we go. That
Loaded front game.
Yeah, we like to see that. This is it's gonna make the play for the hints and those keys that much better.
Oh yes.
Let's see. Space jump boots and Agon Temple. That's Bomb Guardian.
Bombs Guardian. I need to make an edit. Nice.
Bombs. So yeah, Reggie. Normally, if you have Amber, a lot of folks will go and grab the portal, terminal, whatever that room name is, hint. But knowing that bombs are in Sandcache, I feel like it's safe to come back there later.
Yeah.
Just because.
I mean, going and checking labs just feels so here when you have light and dark beam. Like, Reggie really can check so much without entering labs right now.
Yeah, mostly probably likely staying in early Agon. So again, no real good way of defeating this boss. I mean, we've got light beam, but just kidding. That does a lot more damage than I figured. It's easy to cycle then.
Very nice. Reggie out here with the extremely crisp gameplay. Base jump. Ooh.
Yeah, so with space jump, I and bombs, I gotta imagine we'll probably quickly take a detour for uh, the dark beam. We'll want to grab dark beam before heading into labs or into dark agon due to uh, in cache 4. Dark agon temple keys are in dark agon something else.
Looked
I
like
hope you're reading that, Drake.
it looked
Oh
like Dark
yes,
Torvis something.
yeah.
Or yeah. Something to do with Torvis, I thought I saw on the bottom half of that.
Not listed on the restream here. Drake Foes being an excellent tracker has got the usual document rolling with all the major items and hints. So I will pull that up.
I should also honestly have it like sitting here. Oh. Ow. Ever actually looked at this document?
It's a good one.
It is.
We love a good spreadsheet. Reed following in the footsteps, grabbing space jump here momentarily. Yeah, so just behind a little bit due to that a little bit of hesitation on what to do before heading into Agon.
That analysis paralysis will get you, dude.
Yeah. An easy amount of time to come back.
Oh, Lordy, excuse me.
Dark Torvis Temple Keys. Sanctuary, Sky Temple Grounds, Torvis Bog. Sanctuary Fortress, Sky Temple Grounds, Torvis Bog. For our Dark Torvis Temple
So,
Keys.
what? That's a vanilla STK? French vanilla?
So that's two. That's the two most important red keys hinted already.
Yeah. Definitely those, those Chica keys.
Reggie opting to looks like head to the Dark World first. Might just be opening up transit station or not transport center. That's the one. Transit stations in Sanctuary.
Yeah. There are so many room names in this game. I've barely learned them in Prime. And they're so, like, they get so unoriginal. There's, like, 4 storage caverns. Love Metroid Prime, but they really don't. The room names are real annoying.
That was a big blue item. I think it was just an ETM.
Oh, yeah.
So on Reed's side of making sure to open up that
Yeah.
that gate can be very painful for a runner when they forget and either have to do a long backtrack around it or risk some complex tricks to get around it inbounds. So getting that open, it's a little treat for yourself in the future.
Yeah, for real. It's literally just I don't have to do extra work.
It looks like Reed's also deciding to do the Dark Agon loop off the bat.
Missile launcher was a starting item in this break. Is Reed's timer a little wibbly for everyone else, or is that just...
No, their stream's been having a little bit of delays every now and again, but looks fine.
Looks kind of transparent on my end. I don't know why.
That is Sunburst on... not Sunburst, Darkburst on Junction Site.
Reed opting to do the slower way of doing this puzzle.
Yeah. Realistically, you only need that last block there, which you can reach with a slope jump with space jump. We'll speed this up a little bit, but skipping at least the second one is a good bit of time save. So.
Indeed. Very curious as to where Screw Attack is going to end up in this season.
So we're going to pay a little bit more attention to Crossroads here. On Reed's side. Just kidding. Not even going to look at it. Looks like going to prioritize the Dark Beam, potentially.
Seems like a good choice.
Yeah, and honestly could save some time, especially if they end up, even if they end up routing early Dark Aegon back in, they'll be able to pick up in cache 4, while Reggie will have to kind of backtrack through this area. So very cool. Possibly some time save there for Reed.
Reggie likely warp to starting here. Go get the Dark Beam as well. Or safety save.
Yeah, likely just a save off the bat. We like saving. Saving is good. Dying is slow and bad.
Indeed. And Reggie has learned that lesson the hard way. At least once in this tournament already.
It's a good use of our time here as well with both Amber and Emerald. We can shoot this light block. Again, a little treat for later.
Indeed.
We'll be able to use that that connection.
All about optimizing your route.
Yep. As well as getting Transport A access.
You love a high missile count.
So I don't believe I saw Reed shoot that block.
Yeah, I don't believe I saw that either. It appears Reed's restream is just frozen.
Yeah, given our start location, it's probably not too important that that's opened up. Reed's stream is good on their end, so yeah, just
normal restream bot things.
Yep. It do be like that sometimes.
I mean, knock on wood, it's not as bad as it was the last time I commed so far, so...
And that is our first cheeseburger, our first power bomb expansion. While not unlocking anything for us logically, we will take advantage of the fact that we do have some checks open with it.
Indeed. Reggie's going to take advantage of this to grab pretty much as possible here, I would assume.
Yeah, and the nice thing about on Reggie's side doing the Dark Aegon loop is we'll have access to GFMC ship right off the bat here. Whereas if Reed takes that power bomb any farther, they'll have to double dip GFMC for that ship item.
Very nice. Oh, I about hit my E audio button. I am a smart goblin.
A life support system in Ing Reliquary. That is not required. It can't be any of our suits, so it has to be an E-tank.
We do love Seekers in GFMC.
Yeah, so much that we're gonna grab them twice.
And then Reggie, having killed Jump Guardian, grabbing the item on the ship, which is a missile expansion.
Yeah, now that's really good for Reed, since he won't be missing out on anything on this first pass.
Yeah, it's very good.
A movement system in Torvus Bog Cache A, Dark Torvus Bog. And Reggie deciding not to peek the FTA item. It's kind of a time-consuming peek if you're not comfortable with it and you're just bashing your head against the ceiling, so might think that it's just not worth it. On Reed's side, picking up that Seeker missiles as well. So movement system in Cache A, that can be basically any of our movement systems. So not a terribly helpful hint, but we'll still take it. The interesting thing is that is locked by Seekers, and we just got Seekers, so perhaps we see a play for that in case it is an early screw attack.
Yeah, early screw attack would be very nice. It'd really crack this seat open, probably a good bit.
Back on Reggie's side, heading towards the Hive Chambers. Having done Bomb Guardian, I guess Reed has also done Bomb Guardian, so Dark Missile Trooper will be active. So neither runner are going to be missing out on this check. Using a power bomb, kind of overkill, but it's fine. Goodbye, Dark Missile Trooper.
Yeah, DMT just one and done. Good PB and done. Oh boy.
And Reed opting to peek Plane of Dark Worship here?
Potentially useful information? I have no idea what that was.
Yeah, I'm like putting my hand up like I'm blocking the sun to like try to like see it better.
Yeah, that
it's
was just
that's
like
not
a
working.
blob of pixels for me, dude.
That's grapple
Grapple
beam.
beam.
That's Actually, a really good find because that puts even more potential priority on that cache A item. Because that leaves screw attack or gravity boost.
Screw attack pod W? Is that what that was? Oh,
Boy.
yikes. Oh no.
That's really good info for Reed then, if that's the case.
Yeah, it really is.
Reggie realizing he doesn't really have anything this way, opting to turn around. Gonna be locked by super missiles and boost ball. Yep, could have gotten the key bearer hint while he was in the room. Kind of forget that that one's there sometimes, just due to its kind of location.
Phew. Oh, sorry about that.
Bless you.
That one snuck up on me. Ugh. I was literally about to make a joke.
This is a Cestrion seed, so Pod W, you know, classic.
More like Pod L with that screw attack there. Not even a chuckle. Damn.
And
Oops.
Mining Plaza has nothing important, it looks like.
Oof. Fortunate for Reggie there.
Alright, so we're back in Agon. And while Reed is picking up this key bearer hint, and we'll discover that there's a missile-related upgrade, so that is dead. And is also going to do a visual check on Hall of Honor dead. Pretty slow, and we can't scan the item, so if this is a red key, that's kind of annoying because we won't know if it's...
That one didn't look like it was anything.
It's an E-tank.
Yeah. Reggie probably opting to dive into labs here shortly. After presumably checking broom closet?
Yeah, Mining Station B is a good call here. We've got 3 checks available as well as a hint. And with Seekers being our last major thing, deciding not to pursue that. I guess thinking that since the power bombs aren't in logic, not worth to check.
Yeah.
Shibray. Bold.
I might
getting the hint would have been good there.
Yeah. I don't know. Reggie probably has a plan.
That looks like ammo.
Yeah, I think you're right. Reggie's audio is delayed. It is what it is, I guess.
I can always click the button to switch to reads.
I don't know that it matters that much.
If chat didn't bring it up, I wouldn't have noticed.
I was not aware of it until I saw a chat message either.
Yeah, had to ruin it for me. It's like when someone mentions there's like a mouse on screen or something. It's like,
yeah, I know.
okay, it looks like Reed's is also delayed.
All right, so I guess it's just something to do with the restream bot then.
Yeah. Yeah, Reed's is significantly delayed. Let's try over on Reggie's side again. That's a hinted energy transfer module on Dark Oasis. Okay, that glass breaking, you can really tell. Now that I'm like focusing on it, oh well.
Yeah.
If you just don't think about it, it's not there.
It's like that. It's like when somebody points out the like, I don't know, like your tongue is always touching a part of your mouth.
Yeah. Just pretend this is a bad dub of Echoes, where all the translations are off. So Reed is going to get some new info here with Incash 4. Reggie likely not going to be coming back here until at least worm keys are found.
Yeah. Ideally, probably gonna, do this. Well, hello there.
And just a missile expansion. Reed opting to save the Lightbringers. Next time Echoes is at GDQ, we'll have to get a donation incentive in for save or kill the Lightbringers. Everyone will vote for save, of course.
There's a reason I own the Save the Animals pin. I need to decide. Speaking of GDQ, I need to decide if I'm going to AGDQ this year or not. Do I really want to travel after Christmas again?
Ooh, nice. Scan dash coming out.
Ooh.
Just a tad.
Unfortunate.
We'll be shortly done with this early Dark Agon loop. We'll be rewarded with nothing. Same with Reggie. Doesn't seem like we've got a lot of progression here in labs either.
Indeed.
But does seem interested in whatever's in Central Mining Station.
Like leaning into my monitor to see what even it is. Reggie wanted the hint. Flying.
Beam or related? 2 options: Annihilator or
Supers.
Supers, or any of the other
Interest.
beam combos. But those are the ones that are important to us.
Yeah, those are the ones that would make it a funny seed.
We're basically seeing what you're seeing. Well, okay, maybe not specifically what you are seeing, but whatever the general chat with decent internet.
I mean, it's a little.
Yeah, it's
It's a little not great, but it's not like horrible. Ooh, Reggie finding that dark suit in not a place that I'd want my dark suit to be. I'll be honest.
yeah. So if Screw is indeed Plane of Dark Worship, then that is very good. Reggie does not know that yet, but since Dark Suit does basically unlock that check as well as some other early.
Well, there's one beam combo out of the pile for that.
If that
Flying in
what's it called?
cash.
Yeah, Flying in Cash. There you go.
Okay, if you can't tell, chat, we're both Prime players.
Oh, well, there's supers right there.
Well,
Okay.
then it's Annihilator or another beam
Or
combo.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Kara is getting fiber soon, so.
So yeah, definitely wanting to do this fight. We have light beam, we got power bombs, have a good way of clearing out these Ing pretty quickly. And we can take this directly into a logical Warrior's Walk.
I don't think they would hint an ammo drop, though, right? Like, it would.
It'll hint whatever item's there, so.
Oh, that's a red key, too. Oh, it's a worm's key? Oh, no.
So there's one of our worm keys.
Interesting. Reed gonna be doing the DS1 here now? Presumably. At least.
Yeah, and I gotta imagine after cleaning up Dark Aegon, Reed'll definitely be heading towards Plane of Dark Worship. We'll see if Reggie might head there after a save warp and go into Torvis. I think that's the play from probably both the runners here, is just finish up these early checks and move on to the next area, start getting some more hints.
Ooh. Oh, it's gonna be a long night on Bash's stream, I think. This man said Echoes, Rando, and DK64 after.
We do love some Echoes Rando here. So yeah, taking the save warp here, and yeah, I think the play I called earlier, heading to Torvis now, it's pretty much the best choice I think we got at this very moment. Sank, we don't really have any good way of traversing through there. We're missing a lot of our morph ball upgrades.
that?
Reggie can't go Torvis from this direction because Sacred Bridge is going to block us. We don't have Dark Visor. Oh, whoops! I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Ignore me. I had the wrong transport. I'm looking at Reed Street for a bit. A lovely joke hint. Actually, right now we also have. I was gonna say we have Sky Temple key hints available. Yeah, let's go waste our time pursuing those. Yep, no reason to go to Sky Temple Gateway and grab our hints. We already know where they are.
Indeed.
In the worst places imaginable.
Yeah, literally. I don't know. Worms isn't that bad.
Depends on where your keys are.
Yeah, that's.
And at least we know that Tumas isn't guarding a worm key. Just a light ammo expansion. So yeah, heading in Torvis, we've got Torvis. Upper Torvis is one of the highest check dense areas outside of early Agon. So very good to route this in now, as well as all of our Emerald hits are available, and we have that Cache B or Cache A available, that movement upgrade.
Recording to logbook.
That is another E tank in Venomous Pond? No, not Venomous Pond.
I don't remember that word.
Poison Bog, that's the one.
Yeah.
That is a custom texture that is being loaded in. Screw Attack is next to Lake Access, so that's that Plane of Dark Worship hint.
Yeah.
So Reggie
Reggie's
probably
like,
thinking, yeah, I gotta turn around.
Did you?
But
I
yes,
love
there-
how much emotion was in that little thing, that little motion. Reggie's just like, "Are you serious right now?"
Yeah, yeah. So that's a little Pidgey on Reed's arm cannon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Neat.
Which is allowed within the rules of the tournament. We already load custom textures due to an upscaling issue with a little blue dot appearing if you're using emulator. So since that's already included as a recommendation in the rules, adding a little Pidgey to your arm cannon or other little character is also
to tell me I can put one of my Twitch emotes on the arm cannon?
I suppose as long as it's nothing, as long as it's stream friendly.
Well, of course it is. It's a Twitch emote. Reed finally grabbing that dark suit here.
Kind of feel bad for those pirates. They don't even make it off their little skiff.
I know. They're just like, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Explode.
Ooh. Reggie getting pretty tight on some health, but picked up an Ultra Energy there. And yeah, that is our second progressive suit in Torvis Temple. That's full suitage.
Hey, oh, wow, that's a light suit location. Okay, Rar, say the line.
Do the roar.
I found a video with the "do the roar" sound yesterday, and it was a frog screaming. I sent it to like 10 people, dude.
I missed that hint there.
There was a hint. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see it either. I was looking at chat.
Hive keys. Ah, good
Got
hint. Oh, that's such a
Ooh.
sweet little
Ooh.
half pipe.
That, can you have steez in a Metroid game? Is that a thing, even though you don't have a skateboard? As if so, that was the steeziest drop-in of all time in a Metroid game.
I guess I'm not hip enough to know what that word means.
It is a very skater-specific piece of lingo. It is essentially, it's essentially a catch-all term for when you do something fucking or freaking rad.
Yep.
I know. It's like, say you do a sick trick, someone will be like, "That's the steeziest thing I've ever seen." It's just like a skater slang term.
I see. The more you know.
Yeah.
I'm tubular, rad. That's me.
I haven't been associated with the skater community in a very long time, but
Yeah, I gotta remember Reggie's
it goes into the swear jar. I do, Mary.
You gotta remember Reggie is a Prime player.
Indeed.
And so some of these hints, prioritizing some of these hints might be not the first thing to come to mind.
Yeah, we don't get those. We get artifact hints, and we get a phase-on suit hint if we need it.
I gotta imagine this is a save warp here. Go ahead.
I would assume so. I had to hint a phase. I had to actually do a phase-on hint the other day. I could not find it to save my soul. Turns out the 2 checks I orphaned in Magmore held it. It was in plasma processing, because who wants to go to plasma processing ever?
So yeah, Reggie double checking that hint. Going to be grabbing the screw attack. Meanwhile, Reed also save warped and is also going to be picking up screw attack. So yeah, Reed's early peak actually paying off, saving this a dip back.
Definitely definitely put Reed at an advantage here, I think. Reed's a key down though. I don't know. We're probably too early in to tell right now.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hinge heavily on where those remaining boss keys are, as well as actual boss execution. We can gain or lose a lot of time.
Reggie has the advantage of light suit as well, though. Or no, I guess, yeah.
Reed's
Boy, that dark suit color threw me off for a second.
Chrome dark suit is sweet.
It looked like a light suit for a second.
And it looks like Reed's probably going to check GFMC here, so unfortunately not going to get rewarded, and he's going to lose a little bit of time.
Gonna see that missile expansion. Nice bonk.
B space O space N space K. Bonk. Oh, that's a good point. Neither of our runners peaked FTA.
Ooh.
Oh, which means Reed's gonna have to come back here if it's something.
Oh man.
This is yeah.
This is a seed. I like this. I like this. This weekly setting.
They're it's funny. They've both had like different information at different times, but they've started to sync up.
Indeed, they really did a handshake there.
What does GFMC hit? Or not GFMC? Grand Wind Chamber.
What's in the beam of light?
Ooh.
Oh no! It's a
That's-
worm key.
Yeah, that's not good for Reed.
Oh,
I mean, thankfully
no.
has the hint, so we'll know it's there. Hopefully, we'll piece that together. That we've done everything else at this point, so it has to be there. But is unfortunate that
You
Reed
did
will have
call
to
it
triple
Delta
dip.
Toast. That is a call of all time, dude. Boy, this is a seed, dude.
It looks like we're also going to take some time to go get Phase on grounds here, or maybe just take the transport back. Nope. Phase on grounds. See what you got.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh no. That pirate did a number on Reed there.
Yeah, we had peaked Hall of Honor dead already, so we knew that it was an E-tank, so pretty good chance that FTA was.
That looks like a
Need to
red
know,
key
think about
too. Wow. The red keys are just in the worst spot.
That's a Dork Turvisky. All right, so yeah,
A dork
Reed,
Tarvisky.
yeah, Dork.
Man. This is the seed ever.
We're just getting started. Thankfully, we do have screw attack, supers, seekers. We've got a lot of our options open. Still missing those ball upgrades though, which are going to be coming into some word I can't think of soon when we start heading towards Sank. Very glad we've got all these skips for Abandoned Base. This room stinks. Sporbs suck. They're big meanie heads, and I wish they were not here.
Oh.
So that's one free Dark Torvis, or one free Torvis key accessible there on Forgotten Bridge.
That bridge, it for gore. that light suit is doing some work for Reggie in terms of health conservation right now.
Yeah, not a very E-tank heavy seed so far.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Hey, look, a backpack.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to come here before heading into lower Torvus.
Indeed.
It's going to want to be careful of these pirates. They do
A lot
of damage. More than they have any right of doing.
Oh, hey, look at that. Annihilator beam for Reggie. Reggie can go everywhere. That, man, this seed is like, the keys are in the worst place, but the items are just easy so far.
Yeah, feeling like we're going to see a good chunk of that. Sweet. Oh, Reggie, please don't screw attack into a tunnel.
Oh, Reggie.
You know the rules, and so do I. That's a song reference. Hope everyone got that.
That was a little scary, Reggie.
Yeah.
How does that work if you accidentally go out of bounds like that?
I believe the rules are it's unless you can just morph again, it's a reset. So
Oof. And Reggie has not saved in a while, so that was almost
Yeah.
very bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's the closest I've seen to our first accidental out of bounds this tournament. I don't think we've had like another instance like that.
Oh boy. I didn't come here to get rickrolled. Sorry. Too bad. Now it's gonna be stuck in my head now, though. Because A, Rick Astley is just a fantastic human being. And secondly, that song is really catchy.
Oh, so we're doing some tricks here, perhaps?
Some spacey... Oh, I love this. This is the funky standable right here.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. Oh,
Almost getting
this
it.
is...
Yeah,
This
so
skip is funny.
what's happening here is after the bomb space jump, there's a hole in the collision up here, but you don't exactly get high enough to just jump over, so you actually are wedging yourself into a corner. And once you do that, it'll reposition. You can flick the stick, and that'll reposition you over top of the barrier. You see how he moved forwards there and got stuck?
Nice,
Yeah.
very nice.
So that's actually what's happening at the top there, which is kind of interesting. And ooh, just does not have boost, so we'll have to do the boostless
That's one
method
of
to
those
get out of here.
that's one of those kind of basic tricks that I want to learn when I start really putting time into echoes.
What's that? Bomb space jumps?
Yeah, that specific skip though. But like, yes.
That is
Yes,
one of the harder ones, but if you know how to do bomb space jumps, you can get it pretty quickly. And if you know like what you're doing, and yeah, that hint about the reposition bit is pretty key. When I was learning that, I did not realize that right away and spent too much time trying to get a really good bomb jump right over top.
Boost Guardian here is a play. Guardian. Very clean Boost Guardian.
Yeah, it really helps when you don't take Dark World damage here.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yay!
Nice validation, I guess.
So now, how does Reggie want to get out of here?
Screw attack shenanigans, presumably.
Specifically this next room. Now you can just roll across, but it is not free. Yeah, okay,
Very
it is
nice.
free. Never mind. Yeah, so I believe you roll across half of them, and then as they're respawning, they won't like trigger the decay animation right away, so you actually get halfway across and are able to preserve a lot of your speed. So that first fall is actually intentional so that you can get back up and
Well, Reggie wins in my heart. Reed did not pick up that ETM, that other ETM, in a different spot.
yeah, since we're starting off with so many Sky Temple keys, we do have a lot of
Yeah, I would imagine there's a pile of ETMs just flying
ETMs.
around.
Now Reggie's going into Torvis Grove, but there are going to be laser beams in the way, I believe. Or do you get repositioned around this? Because
I
if I
don't
remember
remember,
correctly, he
actually.
left underground tunnel. They must trigger after you enter the room. Okay, interesting. The more you know. Write that down.
I have learned something.
On Reed's side, Reed has grabbed the light suit. Making his way through that early Torvis cleanup. They don't actually need any energy transfer modules. That is a nothing item. Even in the vanilla game, it does nothing. It is just a story related item. Has no function.
Nope, it's one of those things for the community like flamethrower or like Greg the Green Rupee, where it's that item that you grab and it's the validation item, quote unquote.
Yes.
You haven't truly beat the game unless you have your energy transfer module or you've gotten Greg the Green Rupee.
Well said.
Greg is definitely my favorite version of that particular rope. Speaking of ETMs.
Yeah. So with Grav Boost, pretty easy trip around Lower Dark Torvis. Maricat asking if it's your favorite because it has a name. Do we need to name Flamethrower now?
I mean, it partially is because it has a name, yes. But I know this is an egregious thing to say as I'm commentating a Prime race, or Prime 2 race, but I'm a bigger fan of Zelda randos a lot of times. So it's just, as much as I love like Metroid Prime and Metroid Prime 2 as games and the randomizers, Zelda is my favorite game franchise of all time. So it has like one of those places in my heart.
Just noticing that I can server mute you or disconnect you if I feel like it.
Wow, thank you.
No reason I'm bringing that up right now.
Thanks, Jeff. I see how it is.
Reggie not grabbing that ETM doesn't want to fight blog.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Reggie's restream appears to have died again.
Is fine on their end.
Got it. Oh, it's back.
Yeah, so we're going through the hydro chamber access thing, not the not doing power bomb guardian. Oh, just kidding. I apparently looked at the wrong one. Weird. Went back. And that's why they were up there. Okay. I saw on Restream that they were climbing back out, so I
Yeah.
was very confused. On Reed's side has cleaned up that this upper Dark Torvis has passed by Cache A, so hopefully it looks like they're on their way for it, but there we go.
Lower Torvis is some of the best music in the series, dude. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Seeker Missilers, they miss a lot.
Indeed. Reed finally acquiring a back. Almost didn't acquire the backpack.
Home of Challenge missing.
Home of Challenge missing. That's right. Challenge missing. Fellow has created a meme that I quote like daily at this point.
I'm shocked we have not seen Sanctuary at all yet.
Yeah.
The problem with that I foresee with this preset is that since our real go mode items, instead of usually we get STK hints and we know the exact room we need to go to, but with these temple key hints, we need to we only have the general area, so we have to clear out much more of the game to find these. So we have to be a lot more thorough, and these seeds are likely to take.
Yeah, these are it's definitely gonna make for long seeds. It's like you won't get any real complaints out of me on that front, right? But like, long seeds are long seeds. We do love watching good gameplay.
There's our second Dark Aegon key on Reed's side. Can't remember where that third one was. Good thing we've got this tracking document. Warrior's Walk? No. Fortress Temp. Yeah, that's the one. Fortress Transport Access. So we're running pretty quickly out of checks here.
Yeah.
At least in Torvis. Echo into Profane Path would be bad. In Cache 2, yeah, Annihilator is something that we can follow up on. We've still got some of our Transport Tunnel East and South checks as well. But yeah, chasing up that Annihilator is kind of bad since it puts us so far away. 4 to 5. Get him in chat.
Yeah.
To read. Yet again blocked by more missiles.
There you go.
Gonna have to go find somewhere. There we go. Took y'all long enough.
The stream delay is kind of crazy, I think.
There we go. Loaded on 60 missiles. So many missiles. Boost Ball is in Torvis Bog.
Oy, don't
That's
say.
one of the transports, I guess. But it looks like Reed is heading back to Aegon. Interesting. Wonder what he is pursuing there. Could be Annihilator, but
No, we have an
that's,
Annihilator.
no, I mean like pursuing it as like it unlocks in cache 2,
Ah.
which is not a lot to go off of.
I mean,
Oh, is that that boost ball? It's a ball.
yeah.
Tank entrance.
Boost ball.
Ayo.
Let's go, dude. Boost ball's pretty big here, actually. If for no other reason than it makes movement better. You can kind of schmoove with boost ball, dude. Nice hint.
Still got a check a key, check a hint somewhere.
Oh god. Those hints are so good.
Not done some of early labs? No, he made his way through Dark Labs. If I recall.
Oh, I don't believe Reed did early labs. I think Reed went to go in and then turned around. Or not Reed. Reggie. I'm sorry. Two R names. It hurts my brain. I really want to do a seed with these settings.
Well, all the presets are available in hashtag tournament resources on the NPR server. If you don't, or if you aren't a member of the server, check out MP2. I think this is the command. There we go. There's the bracket, the schedule, a link to the Discord server where you can come hang out with us. Dark Visor is 3 from abandoned worksite, which means it's where? That's Upper Dark Torvis. What didn't we get? We went to Arena. Reggie did the skip for Arena. Oh yeah, it was abandoned. Yeah, that's Light World. So yes, it's Torvis Plaza or Plaza Access. It said up to 3 rooms, right? Yeah.
I did not.
Chat is saying yes. So
Sounds
yeah,
good.
Plaza or Plaza Access, which if it's Plaza, we'll need Spider Ball. But yep, follow that link to our Discord. We love supporting new people joining the community and racing, especially. It's fun to race these games.
I'm not a. I'm too scared to do races. bad, but like this community is amazing. Ever since I've joined it, it's just been the best.
Yes, we very much
I've
like
made
helping people out, and then find ways
Jeff
to enjoy
and
these
Reggie
games.
actually taught me the first two tricks I ever learned. Jeff taught me Arbor Chamber out of bounds, and Reggie taught me how to get out of Thardis without Spider Ball.
It's a good one. With the grapple beam?
No, I knew
Oh, the
I
slope
can do that one
jump?
too. The slope jump.
Nice. That is a good one now.
Yeah. It is a painful slope jump, but it's good knowledge.
Yeah, it's an advanced one, so it's a good one to figure out.
I had
Yeah,
to
and
watch tutorial for it live on stream to be like, ha.
you know, Mining Station B is our chicken hint. Very good. Thank you.
Boy.
Basically, our 5th joke hint of the seed.
Yeah. What are useful hints, huh, chat?
Yeah, and even if you're not interested in playing regularly or stuff like that, if you just are a regular member of the community, you like watching the races, we do have commentator slots open and tracking slots where if you know a little bit about the game, you can sign up to either chat
nice.
here like we're doing, or help track like Drake is doing, writing down the hints and helping us out in other ways when we miss things on stream.
Yeah, I did tracking once. It is a thankless job that is very important and kind of hard.
A thankless job. We give thanks to the trackers all the time.
Thankless probably wasn't the word to use there. I just wanted to sound fancy.
And it is not hard. You click buttons when there's
Dude.
not even there's auto tracking right now. We don't even Drake doesn't have to click any buttons. You just have to write stuff down.
But I had to click the buttons.
Oh my god, you're so hard done by.
Listen, okay, I have trouble splitting my attention between two seeds. I was the only tracker.
We just need more trackers then, it sounds like. More volunteers.
My brain barely works on a good day. Are you taking a warp to start here? Question mark?
Yeah, can take boost
Probably
balls
a
into
pivot save would be my assumption here.
save first. We can head into Sank through the front. Go get Sank entrance, as well as what's it called? Just head through with the front with Dark Visor.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I think that's probably Reggie's plan. Sue, go see what Sank holds. If it's anything useful.
We have Echo. We can check Profane Path if we really feel like it. Because yeah, Reggie still needs to do this loop to get the one Dark Torvus key we know about.
Reggie gonna grab that phase on grounds red key too. Excuse me.
Medium, high, high, low.
Good save on that from Reed. Put the screw attack there.
Yep, so with New Patcher, we have randomized. Some of the puzzles are randomized, including these Echo locks. You can scan the gate to get the order, and that is Spider Ball. Wow, good call. that's going to be bad for read later on. You can also
Yeah.
shoot the center of the gate, and it'll play out the sounds. That way, we keep accessibility high for people that struggle with either auditory things or so on.
There's a lot of very, very, very good quality of life options in this randomizer that make it accessible for disabled people, hard of hearing. The big one for Echoes that I don't think it has yet, and I don't know that it will get it because of the difficulty of programming it in, is Spring Ball.
Yeah, someone's
Unless-
just gotta put it in. I think there's already work done for it. I can't remember, but yeah. Or you can just lay a bomb,
Yeah, but I mean, Spring Ball's a nice option.
It'd be interesting to see the wacky, since the camera in Echoes is so much better for bomb space jumps. How many?
Yeah, you could do some
More
funny
things
stuff
you
with
could do.
Spring Ball BSJs.
Yeah. So with Spider
I
Ball
wanna
now,
see
I
that.
got to imagine Reggie's going to head into Sank.
I would agree with that statement, probably.
We've got basically all we need to clear out the remainder of the game, minus Cobalt.
Yeah, but that unlocks like what, 2 checks? 3 checks?
4.
It's a minimal amount of checks in the long run.
It's not a lot. Yeah, it's not enough to put off Sank any longer.
Yeah. And for all we know, Cobalt could be here. So
Yeah. Yeah, we've got all of our key hints, and now that we've got Annihilator, we have access to Quad, so we can rush that down and get access to the light beams, not to be confused with the ammo, but the transport. Help us with our movement a little bit.
you just listen to the music in these games, and it's like, it's so good. That's probably the thing that attracted me to these games the most as a kid, was just the music. So I've always been a sucker for games with 2 things: good music and good movement. And this game series has both of those. God, Drake with the prediction of all time.
Yeah, really, that's pretty much what Reed needs to find here is Cobalt in Dark Agon, because it's going to be a long time until Reggie ends up back there, especially because we've got all of our other hints and none of them have been Cobalt. So Cobalt is self-hinted, which is really bad for Reggie if it ends up being somewhere that Reed finds earlier.
I mean, is
That, of
Cobalt
course,
required to beat the game?
Is what required?
Is Cobalt required to beat the game, or can it, like...
Not as of yet, but if it does lock one of our red keys, then it would be.
Yeah.
Specifically, if it locks that Torvis key in like Fortress Transport Access or Hive Dynamo Works or regular Dynamo Works. That's really the only places that matter for Cobalt. So, a pretty small likelihood that that's the case, but it's a missile anyways in Feeding Pit. Rip the dream. Yeah, unfortunately, Reed always being punished here.
Yeah,
is
that is mildly unfortunate.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the sea just wanted you to stick around in Torvis. Everything was just hinting. All the Torvis hints hinted items in Torvis, telling you where to go specifically.
Oof. Unfortunate bonk there. Reggie's routing, I think, has been very good this seed. extremely optimal. Even though Reed has found some things earlier, Reggie's got some very good bang for his butt for his butt. Ooh boy, bang for his buck out of his movement. Curiously, without required mains, Reggie, if the mains aren't found anytime soon, Reggie might regret not picking up those burgers down the line.
Yeah, it can definitely help with ammo management. Big thing is I find with the echoes, you're usually hovering around 0 or 1 power bombs, just due to the drop systems being so kind.
Indeed.
It's not like Prime where you have to stockpile them.
Oh god, dude. Prime drops, and they didn't even fix it in remastered. It's still garbage.
I mean, it's fine if you know how to balance them, but it can be pretty mean sometimes, especially when you're just working with one. Also,
The amount of times I've
I
had
made
to
sure
like.
to clip that. So
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
I don't know. Listen, it's the same combo that we got Tasty Little Toes on. It makes sense that we get another another moment.
Oh boy, and that one wasn't even intentional. I just loved the word. Ugh. Well, that's me, guys. The common toter. Reggie moment number 2. Really not a lot going on this seed right now. Kind of
Yeah,
moving.
unfortunately, it's like we've found pretty much all the majors. It's now just running around looking for keys, and
Yeah, it's key hunt and then going on the boss train.
yeah, like I said, since we only have regions, it's not very specific of where we have to go.
Reggie is definitely banking on that last quad key being here somewhere. I don't remember if it was actually hinted to be.
Yeah, we don't need quad keys. We'll be skipping them with Annihilator.
Fair enough.
Oh my god, Reggie, please. Use your
Reggie,
brain.
I beg of you.
There we
There
go.
you go, buddy.
Puzzles are hard. We get it. You're
They
tired.
are.
You want to go to bed. You want to be done with the seed.
Last quad key is an E.
Was that something down there, apparently? Ah, good. Cobalt.
Ah, well, that's very good for Reggie then. Cannonball. Oh, rip Reggie's stream.
Yeah, so now with Cobalt, really nothing blocking you from
Yeah.
fully exploring. It is, it's kind of the runner's got to be, at least Reggie in his position. It's like thinking, oh, I'm almost done with this seed, but it's like, no, haven't done a single one of the Guardians yet. You've still got a long way to go.
But I mean, this is probably optimal.
Was that 4 mids?
It was 4 mids. Interesting. We do love an easy pattern. Reggie deleting these res bits with prejudice. Good reason. Very nice, Reggie. Third time's the charm. That is an unfortunate fall for Reggie there, I think.
Yeah. Gonna take a little bit of a shortcut to get back up here. Yes, thankfully we do have ways to skip a majority of this puzzle because it is slow.
Very slow. Man, I really hope we get Echoes Remastered.
This one's Reed's side, going to be picking up the boost ball soon.
That is very unfortunate that he's ended up as far behind as. Ooh, there's that other Torvis key.
Yeah, that is go mode. You go back up Cat West here, head into the portal, kill Quad, go fight the rest of the bosses.
Oh.
So barring some act of the Randovania gods,
Yeah,
this
something,
is looking
something,
like
something.
Reggie's
Randy's. Something.
to take.
Presumably only a month till we find out what the Switch 2 is called. Because Nintendo said somewhere that we're gonna get this next direct is gonna be about the Switch 2. I don't remember where it was that I saw it. And they usually do a September direct, so that would be very nice as a birthday present to me that I can go and pre-order a Switch 2.
So here we go. Quadraxis, our first Temple Guardian. As presented as a slideshow.
Indeed. One freeze frame of Quadraxis coming right up.
Yeah, so fight starts with us having to break Quad's kneecaps. Very aggressive first move.
Yeah. Imagine you're just sitting here guarding a key, And some dude comes in and breaks your kneecaps with a mallet.
Samus, the classic dude.
Well, Reggie's the dude.
Ah.
But also, dude is gender neutral. Fight me.
I'll take it. As long as you're accepting bro as well.
I do.
There we go.
I call my female best friend bro. I'll just be
Sure.
like, bro, look at this. Howdy, Glenn. Welcome on to chat.
So
Did we
next
get
phase
that?
of quad, we've got to hit this little center antenna here. Usually requires echo, but you can just aim at it, much like these other antennas on the side of quad's head.
Yeah, but it's more optimal to lock onto them with echo for the head. Very nice.
It looks like Reed is likely heading towards the dark visor. Has not picked up echo though, which is unfortunate since that is guarding our spider ball.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Reggie didn't make it there in time.
This perspective stinks. You can't change my mind.
Oh, yeah, it's horrible. Oh, and it froze again. We'll never know if Reggie got it.
And yeah, it does look like Reed is chasing that dark visor, which unfortunately is going to put him on a little bit of a wild goose chase. We do
Indeed.
know that pretty much all of the flying ink caches are dead. That being said, it is front access to Sank, so could be chasing
Indeed.
that as a possibility. Considering we haven't found main power bombs yet.
I would be willing to put money down that we probably won't by the end of this seed. But
So yeah, this route's very, very well for Reggie. Being able to return the energy here, you can then save warp, and then immediately use the fast travel system to clean up the remaining bosses. And I think this is going to be a play that we see come up very often from the racers this tournament.
especially with this setup, this preset.
Bonk.
Gong. You hate to see it. Hopefully, Reggie will give us the show we deserve and we'll be able to hear the words. Oh,
Because Reed has been more cooperative.
yep, we get
Do some Dark Torvus music.
good music. You know, we were talking about this being a long seed, but honestly, with Reggie's routing, this is turning into pretty okay length.
Yep, shouldn't take too much longer. Probably
20 minutes.
20 minutes
25
seems
minutes.
accurate enough for my standards.
Yeah. Because it's just boss cleanup and final boss, so
Yeah. Yep, it's just move fast now. Guardian somehow decide to live with 1 health. Is that cannonball in Sank Energy? That couldn't be better. Oh my god.
That's enormous.
Yeah,
That's
that is
huge.
that
Reggie
is an
grabs this here
immediate
and it's
chica.
free. Yeah.
Everyone hold up your arms.
Hear the words of
O'Lear.
O'Lear. Last sentinel of the fortress temple, may they serve you well.
Wow. Yep, those are some happy shots for the cannonball. Man,
That's an insta chica, dude.
like, this is like the seed
That
just
has
gave
cemented
Reggie everything on a silver
that's
platter.
the win. That's the defining win for Reggie there with that cannonball.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate for Reed, but Reggie has won this seed, barring him dying somehow.
Yeah. Reggie would really have to pull some crazy shenanigans to to lose at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, just the backtrack for Dark Aegon really did not pay off in Reed's favor.
Indeed. Oh, that
cost us a
bonk
lot
is
of time.
unfortunate there. Reggie's gonna have to kill these res bits.
Yeah. So using a slope jump to gain height here, and then we screw
That
attack
should be
very
enough.
quickly.
Nope.
And
Oh,
ideally
the
that last
frustration
one,
shot.
yeah, ideally that last one you want to screw attack cancel and just kind of make sure you don't bonk.
I don't think
Yeah.
Reggie knows how. I don't think Reggie knows how far ahead he is right now.
Yeah, probably getting a little peeved. Just that
Yeah.
it's like it's like you're right there, but this little tiny wall is standing in your way now.
Oh.
So you can do a bomb jump here, yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna. Yeah. Back up, strats go burr.
Unfortunately, hitting his head on the lip there. One more time.
Yeah. Oh, poor Reggie.
is he
back
gonna go
to the
along the long
original
way?
strategy?
Okay. I was wondering if he was gonna go around the long way after that.
There we
Hey,
go. Good job.
Where is Mr. Whaley going?
Somewhere. Here we will see the save warp
There we go.
out of Reggie.
Yeah, so Reed's heading in through Sank entrance. Will be conveniently passing by the last Dark Aegon key for him, so hopefully he remembers that that's there and picks that up.
Indeed. Yep, he just gets to teleport right to... Is it? Okay, so I'm gonna say something.
Okay.
I didn't know that this was a thing
What was the thing?
until literally just now. That this fast travel thing, that returning the energy unlocked.
That's a vanilla game mechanic.
I know it is. I just haven't played through the vanilla game in 10 years.
Well, if anyone else is confused, after returning it just the Sanctuary energy, the last vanilla energy of the game, you unlock fast travel. It does not care if you unlock any of the other energies, or return them, would be the proper way to say that. Return the energies. It only cares about Sank. That is why in speedrun categories, they rush Sank
Rush-
first.
rush quad.
Also because of light suit, but fast traveling also helps with routing. So
Yeah, in my defense, Drake, I didn't get into speedrunning until I got it into really this community. I went down like a like hyper fixation Metroid speedrun rabbit hole, found Metroid Prime randomizers, found Bash Prime's YouTube channel, and it's all history from there.
yeah, so what did I say? Yeah, the key thing to note with the fast travel is that you have to have visited an area at least once to go there, which seems unlikely that you'd ever encounter that, but it does happen. So, like, say you've never been to Torvis yet, you need to at least step foot into it to be able to fast travel to it. You have to have like one map space explored.
Got it.
Yeah. It should also be noted that it allows for really funny logic, like super missiles being in Torvis Energy Controller, where you have to defeat Quad, return the energy, and then warp in to get logical access to that. Because of the super door in the front, it is very fun.
Echo seeds, I swear, dude.
They can get real bad. We'll go ahead and switch back to Reggie's audio here as we get ready for the Chica fight.
Yeah. The Chica fight. You mean Larva Chica and then nothing else.
Exactly. Yeah, so in Sanctuary Energy Controller, we were able to pick up the Cannonball item, a multiplayer item, which gives us the Cannonball State, which, along with a bunch of different other side effects and properties, it allows us to one-shot the adult Chica phase, meaning that it was perfectly placed for cleanup.
I think Ares the funniest option of that for me.
Doesn't Aerie have a powerbomb door on it? Yeah.
Ares was on Drake's list.
Yep. Time to dock Drake's pay.
Yeah, you get -$1 now. You owe the administration $1 now. Get taxed on zero income, nerd.
Yeah, Hive Dynamo can't beat either. Powerbomb door.
Well, Steam maintenance just ended. I just got a bunch of Steam notifications.
And say hi to Chica Adult, and there it goes.
Say goodbye to Chica.
Yep. Yeah. Cannonball does a ludicrous amount of damage per frame, and Chica does not have a ludicrous amount of health, so put those together.
I mean, even if Chica had a lot of health, Cannonball does like 1,000,000 damage.
500,000 a frame, yeah.
Yeah.
And bosses are usually at like the 2,000 health range, so
Yeah.
yeah. It doesn't work very well.
It do just die like that with specifically with Cannonball.
Yeah.
You have to have Cannonball for that trick to work, otherwise you get to do the normal fight.
Yeah, which is a complex state you can get in the vanilla game from entering a cannon and leaving it in a specific way. But we have it shuffled into the item pool so we can pick it up and just have the state. We, of course, lose it after entering another cannon, so we want to avoid cannons from here on out. But, yeah.
It's a useful little state just to have for funsies in the random. So
Yeah. Never considered logical, but it is helpful in specifically this scenario.
it's like the multiplayer pickups you can add in to the pool, unlimited beam ammo, unlimited missiles, stuff
Yeah.
like that. Double damage.
Yep, 500,000 damage a frame, where most enemies are like 100 to a couple thousand max for bosses. It should also be noted that it specifically hates res bits, which are 4 times weak to cannonball.
Yeah, it does. Like, we did the math because we were talking about it.
2 million a frame. Yeah.
Yeah, so we were talking about it the last seed I commed because a Resbit got cannonballed in the face.
Res bits stink, and it's justification for killing them so quickly.
We hate Resbits in this chat.
Yeah. Take a moment to shout out our server again. Please join if you're interested in chatting, playing the randomizer, getting into racing, doing all sorts
There
of
are
stuff.
constantly pings for multi-worlds, though they get kind of big sometimes. Multi-worlds are definitely what drew me to the server originally. I think I did my first multi before I completed my first Prime Seed solo.
One of those people.
It was, dude, I saw the one that Bash and Reggie did, and it fascinated me.
Don't make me tap the sign. Has that meme come across your radar yet?
Yes, I have seen it.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't tap, but what in what context? But don't.
It's the play vanilla game, play rando, play multi-world. It's the one. That is what the bus driver is tapping. Also, Drake pointing out that main power bombs, our logical main power bombs, were in Hazen Cliff.
Oh.
Which means that our Sank entrance was the logical entrance to Sank. That was a weird way to word that, but
yeah.
yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you had to get.
You also
Dark
said
Visor.
tank entrance.
All right.
Listen, that's my payback for you clipping my flub. I'm calling you out.
Sonic Boom Drake, I think, has to be on Battlegrounds. Or actually, no, it doesn't have to be, because it could be ammo. Ignore me. Unless we found all the ammo, but I have definitely not been keeping track of that. So worms. There's usually 3.
Worms.
We'll hopefully be doing worm skip here, where we manipulate the times where we do damage to the second phase to essentially skip the third worm on the final phase.
Saves rising amount of time. I don't know. I kind of hope we get to see a worm jam. Oh boy, that voice crack was crazy. I am 27.
So there we go, nicely done. So we should be seeing 2 worms here. I wonder if Reed is taking power bombs somewhere else. He doesn't have spider ball, so really he's running out of logical sank checks.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Where was Spider Ball again?
it was in Profane Path, which unfortunately
Right.
he got that phase on grounds key really early, and is likely not to go back there.
Yeah.
And given that Spider Ball is hinted on Cobalt, is likely not going
To
be
find
getting
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just
That's-
really unfortunate.
Yeah. It's like the early routing was so good, and then it just turned out to be unfortunate later.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Reed has to go back for Echo and Sacrificial Chamber anyways. So
And that will be Reggie heading to final bosses now. Going to go beat the game.
no reason to stick around. We don't bother returning the Aegon energy or the Torvus energy. They can suffer in the Dark World for eternity. Or I guess does returning the main, does that count as everything
I believe
here in
I-
lore?
I mean, it still plays the cutscene like you returned everything, so
They just give up after that.
yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Somewhere Illuminoth went and like did our job for us in the background.
Yeah. There's just like a squad of Luminoth soldiers nearly dying in the Dark World. We gotta return this energy! Go, go, go! I'm thinking about it. I know I talked about Echoes Remaster earlier, but I'm thinking about it now. You know how, like, when you're in Sank and you look down at, like, the civilization below, like, whatever that is, like a city or something down there, right?
Uh-huh.
I want to see what that texture looks like in the remaster and how pretty it is.
Yeah. Checks out. Final boss's time.
Indeed.
We're fully kitted out.
Reggie, unfortunately, only having 2 power bombs for this Emperoring fight, so it's going to be a little suboptimal.
Yeah.
But
Still has cannonball, so that kind of makes up for it in my
Yeah.
eyes. We won't be getting bullied by the inglets and the tentacles.
true. Sonic Boom and War Ritual Grounds.
Yeah, 2-hour seed. Nice.
Not bad, not bad. With where some of those keys were, I was totally expecting this to be just horrible towards the end, but it cleaned up real nice.
Alright. Shoot the tentacles, reveal the orb.
Orb.
Sunburst. Nice. Then we spam Annihilator. So if you
Very
stand close
optimal Emperoring here out of Reggie.
we can get enough shots off. There we go.
Phase 2 is going to be a little wibbly because of Reggie's lack of power bombs, but
Do we not have cannonball anymore? When did we lose cannonball? Oh, did Reggie take the... No, that doesn't make sense. Yes, it does make sense. Reggie had to go through portal access in Aegon. Lost cannon there, so... Yeah. Yeah, beat Chico, warped to Aegon. Then, yeah, lost it traveling to...
see if we can get a good screw attack going here. Your Majesty, would you kindly die? Oh, the bonk. That's
I'm still waiting for someone to get thrown out of bounds this tournament and be disqualified.
a...
Or have to restart. You can get thrown absurdly high if you bonk off of Emperoring the right way. I guess the wrong way.
Yeah.
Alright, chat, get your prediction in. Are you, is Reggie going to be
Centered
centered?
or not?
Yeah. since we don't actually have channel point predictions,
Yeah.
just spam them in chat. Text censored to 555, the rest of the number.
Censored.
Yeah, we shoot a bunch of annihilator shots and then a single pellet, and then that gets us the perfect amount of health for the rest of the setup. And then we get lasered because we can, because it does no damage. And Reggie going for the screw attack method.
Oh, missile strats. Okay, we're fine.
Yep, very quick way. We can use Dark Beam as a quote-unquote safer strat, but that's slow. And that is a lot of misses. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
All right. Centered.
One more should do it.
Oh, just kidding. Dark Samus wants to drop down first. Waste just a little bit of time for us.
Well, I mean, that guarantees this last cycle will do it, though. And that is GG. 2 hours, 45 seconds on Reggie's behalf. And Reggie, or Reed electing to DNF.
Yep, so we'll get them marked and brought in shortly. GG's, get your GG's in the chat. Support both the runners. Their links are above. Give them a follow for the performance that they just gave to you lovely folks.
Hello, Reggie. GG's. Congratulations.
Thank you. GG's.
Yeah, very nicely
Yep,
done.
here in a second, it looks like. Hello, Reed.
GG's, Reed.
1 second. Can't hear you. The joys of reinstalling everything.
We can hear you. Well, you can't hear
Okay. Now I can hear
We
you. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Fantastic.
Hello.
GG's.
GG's. All right. Where was it?
GG's. Where was what were you looking for?
So Reed, there's a little bit of a process. You had to find Echo in Sacrificial Chamber to get Spider Ball in Profane Path.
Sad.
Yeah.
Yup. One of those
I checked
seeds.
Profane Path on a whim.
It
It's
really
like, what
rewarded
if?
you.
What if?
Reed did it early and got the Meeting Grounds Dark Torvus key early. So it was very much like, I mean, didn't have Echo at that point either, but like would have put less priority on returning there, I'd imagine, from a
These
routing
on
point of view.
grounds. Not.
Yeah. But very well done with the cleanup. How happy were you? So Reed didn't see this point, but after the go mode last red keys, you went and fought quad, went to return the energy, and what was in sync? Energy controller.
I was so happy to see that cannonball.
Oh,
Because
nice.
quad
We
was
heard
the
the
first
words.
boss that I did, and because Cannonball was there, I gave the words because how can you not? It's rude
Yeah.
to
Yep.
not let O'Lear
That's a
be
gift.
heard.
That is a gift.
I wasn't sure at all if doing it in that order would have been fast. I had all my Aegon keys pretty early, and I was like, okay, I know what's gonna probably be my last Torvis key is gonna be the one in Sank, unless the Sky Temple grounds keys are the ones on the way to Gateway, which I was really hoping they weren't because I forgot to scan that key bearer and landing site, which would have at least cleared one check of those up. And I was like, I'm nearby. I'm just doing a Warp Dissart. I know I'm going to go to Sank. I'll look here in Profane Path and just see what's here and in Phase on Grounds, and got really, really, really rewarded by that. I feel like returning the energy to do access to Torvis quick was faster. I don't know if save warping out of Chica or out of Dark Torvis to go back to Aegon was technically faster.
Yeah, I think that's a tough one. I think you'd really have to come down to timing that one. But
Yeah.
definitely doing quad first seems like a good play that we'll probably see a few more times this week, just due to the fact that you can warp to each temple boss right at the end of the game, and it makes the cleanup really quick.
Yeah. I was hoping that's what it would do.
That was going to be my thought as well.
But getting that cannonball for Chica made such
That-
a huge difference for the rest.
The little happy pellets were so good.
Oh
You
my
were
gosh.
like that, and you got a hint somewhere in Torvis that was just garbage, and you looked at it, looked away, and looked back at it. And I don't
yeah.
remember what the hint was.
It was the screw attack in Pod W, which you had skipped Planet Dark Worship after the suit, and so
I
you
had
to
that
go
super
back for
early.
it. But yeah, Reed actually peaked it without a suit and had that information, was able to pick it up on the way, which did save a little bit of time in that routing instance.
Yeah. I
We
was so
joked about
sure that the movement system, we did even joke about it, and I just hot dogged. I was so sure that hint in Cache A was going to be screw attack, and then I remembered, oh god, gravity boost is a movement system, because
Yep.
it was that emerald hint that made me have that realization. I was like, oh god, no, that's not screw, that's gravity. Which is why I did that little tiny bit of light Torvis and then beelined it back for that screw to then go get the grab boost. I was like, I'm already here. I don't want to, like, if there's something really good immediately nearby in the checks that are important to make the rest of the pathing here fine or safe, especially in regards to Torvis Temple.
Yep.
I was so like, all right, we're gonna do these, and then we have to go get that screw attack because that's important.
It made me laugh that we joked that GFMC and Pod W were going to be something just because of Assessor Seed, and then GFMC was Seekers and Pod W was Screw Attack.
The dupable Seekers was really nice. That 10 missiles made a difference. I feel
did.
like just not being able or not having to worry about it.
Yeah. So nice you grabbed them twice.
Yep. Two Seek,
That's
two
it.
Furious.
Yeah.
I liked my routing. I did. I think I did Seed okay, but unfortunately, I just had not gotten to that point yet.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
feel-
the dip back to Dark Aegon didn't pay off. You were the
No.
only one to find logical main power bombs, though, in Hazen Cliff.
Yeah,
Oh, that's where those were. Okay.
I did not go into Sank until I had Dark Visor.
Which means logical entrance to Sank was through Sank entrance then.
Sank
Correct.
entrance.
I did make that joke.
Okay.
Yeah, which is, pretty bad, since it wanted you to go to, was that Transport Tunnel South, grab Boost Ball, go to Torvis Plaza Access, grab Dark Visor. That's a pretty nasty logical chain.
I feel like the hints when I got them were really good for
Yes.
me. Like getting that Dark Visor hint at the end of my Torvis loop, I was like, oh, well, we're going to go get that before we go to Sank.
Yep.
And then I tripped and fell over stupid Spider Ball and that red Torvis key.
Hmm.
This preset is so interesting to me.
I really like this preset.
It's very cool. I don't play a lot of echoes, and I want to do an echo seed with this preset.
Yeah,
This
it's
was a fun seed. This was the first seed I've had fun with this tournament.
Agreed. Yeah, because my seed last week was miserable, and then the week before that was a comedy.
Oh,
of
Reggie's
computer
read.
errors.
Reggie's seed a couple weeks ago was just, unfortunate.
yeah,
I don't feel like anybody had a good week 2 seed.
No, God no.
It's a pretty interesting quirk about this one is that your go mode hints, usually the SDKs are specific rooms, but this time it's basically your guardian your red key hints that are region specific. So it makes you have to be a little bit more thorough in your checks. You have to
Mhm.
think a little bit more about like really making sure that those key bearers aren't like checking a key, because you like know at that point it's a red key. Any key hint is a red key, so it's
Mhm.
pretty interesting. I like that. You both
The
put on a good show.
temple key hints were really, really free in this seed,
Yeah.
which made playing it nice.
Yes. Yeah. If they were all locked by Cobalt, I think you would have had a worse time of it.
I would have been slightly upset. Where was Cobalt? Did anybody actually look and see?
Yeah,
Or-
it was Sank Temple access.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. And of course, the hint is a Cobalt hint, so you just have to luck into it.
Cobalt wasn't required though, which was
Nope.
really nice. I was
Yeah.
worried that the Sank key was going to be Sank map, and it was going to be a casino for Cobalt.
Or Spider Guardian.
Yeah.
I didn't want to think about that too hard because I didn't want to give it any truth.
Oh, Reggie, you almost went out of bounds by accident that
Oh,
one
yeah.
time.
I
and
know. I
we-
was so scared. I was like, no.
Yeah,
The
heading towards
same place
Cash
I thought of-
B.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Same place I almost went out of bounds. I'm like, hold on.
Oh. I was like, oh God, please don't slide out. No, don't do that.
It was
I-
we all had like a ooh moment.
Yeah.
Clench the
That
cheeks.
was an
I gasped
intentional.
out
I'm
loud.
gonna walk through this room.
That was such a good seed.
Yeah.
was
Anything
fun.
more from the two of you that you'd like to bring up before I do some closing comments?
Shout outs to Sestrion with his 2 rooms.
Yep, absolutely. And again, I want to thank Reggie and SG and the other TOs for being understanding, for me having to completely reinstall my OS today and push this back a little bit.
I'm glad you got it all set up and you're able to still race.
This tournament has been a comedy of hardware errors for me. Week 1 was a GPU going, nope, I'm out. And then week 3 has been, oh, you wanted a SSD to work? Just kidding. You're gonna reinstall your OS.
Yay, drive failure.
Indeed.
Okay, so
we'll see what next week has.
on tournament front, tomorrow we've got 2 races. We've got Schwartz Gandhi and Rayshai at 5 p.m. Eastern, followed by Lokir and Ivy Paw at 8 p.m. And then there's 3 more races on Thursday, so tons of Echoes content coming at you. Runners' links are in the chat. Please follow them for their excellent showing. Also, our link to our Discord. Thank you to SpeedGaming for hosting us. And with that, we will see you next mission.
Indeed. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
All right, I'm out. Good.